Hey everyone, it's Dr. Evans from Sugarland Medical Spa. I have some great news for you men that are suffering, and today I'm going to be talking to you about what is BioTE hormone balancing. So I am specialized in BioTE bioidentical hormone balancing for men as well as women. Through the lifetime of my career, I've learned that, hey, what women are going through, men go through too. So my men, powerful men, great jobs, lots and lots of responsibility. They have to be there for their families, and they too, just like women, they feel like they're not the same. They feel like their life is changing. They feel like, they get home and all they want to do is go to sleep. Or, certainly sometimes I have some men where if their lady wants to be sexually active, it's a lot harder for the men to actually come up to the plate and be ready to go, simply because they're tired. Usually too, we also see men that can develop problems with ED as they age. This is something that can be very common, and one of the reasons, certainly can be other health reasons too, but one of the reasons can actually be to a lower level of testosterone. So what I want to talk to you about today is what are some of the ways that we can actually help improve those testosterone levels on a more consistent basis. So today again, let's talk about BioTE hormone balancing. So there are many different ways to replace testosterone therapy, and I get asked about all of them. Certainly there's the gels, there's injections, there's other things that are out there, there's over-the-counter things, but what are some of the more safer ways to do it? And also too, what are some of the levels that we need to be looking for? So the problem with sometimes the over-the-counter stuff is that you really can't tell, what's going on with your levels. They're not being medically supervised. You're just kind of giving it to yourself and you're just kind of going. But they may help a little bit, but the problem is that they can't get you up to optimal levels. So here, the optimal levels are above 900 for men. So again, I meet men all the time. They're like, hey, my level's 300 or my level's 400, and my doctor says that that's normal, but I don't feel so good on the inside. So then I start going with them and reviewing, like saying, hey, actually we want your level to be higher than that. We want your level to be, again, in the 900s to 1100s to feel really good. And what happens when we get it that high? What happens, studies show that it can actually help with problems like ED. It can help increase blood flow to the brain. It can help increase blood flow to the genitalia. It can help increase your drive. It can help increase your muscle strength. We've had some guys where literally we give them their pellets. They would instantly just start losing weight just because of the increased lean muscle mass, burning fat a lot better than when their testosterone levels are low. I also see problems with men, with the fatigue is really big and not being able to sleep at night. So again, that's the benefits of hormone therapy. Realize that it does different stuff for different guys. So every guy can be a little bit differently when it comes to their approach, the things that they see, the things that, the optimal results. And sometimes, this hormone therapy, it may not be enough. Sometimes guys also need to control their levels of testosterone. They also, we may find guys may have diabetes problems. We also may find out that they may have high blood pressure problems. So all those things can play an effect in how they feel and their ability to perform in the bedroom. So now, can you replace those testosterone levels? One of the ways that you can do it, again, is with something over the counter. But again, that's not necessarily medically regulated. Another way that you can do it is with things like the gels. And there's no problem with the gels. It's just that certainly you can apply it to your body, but then you just have to make sure that you don't touch your children or your lady. So, you have to deal with a little bit of a messy gel. The problem with the gel is because it's daily dosing, sometimes it can't get you up as high as you really need to feel. And you kind of get this yo-yo effect. So you feel really good during the day, and then towards the evening, those levels can crash. And then again, next day you got to do the same thing again. Granted, a lot of times these are covered by your insurance companies, but again, the problem is that you can't get high enough to actually feel a difference. So next up is the actual injections. The actual injections can be nice. Again, they should be medically supervised so that you kind of get your numbers high enough. Problem is, time-wise, you have to go in for your injections once a week. They can be painful. Sometimes even if you administer to yourself, I talk to guys about they don't even know if they're doing it right. Their levels can still be low and they just, they just don't know what to do. So with something like the hormone balancing, we actually take over and we actually do that stuff for you. We figure out what is your proper dosage, what should you be at, and then we'll be following you clinically to make sure that you're at the right dose and that you feel fabulous at that dose. So key things to know is that you come in, we check your blood work for you. Again, we see where you're at. We figure out where we need to go, and then we dose you appropriately with our pure testosterone pellets, okay? So pellets are wonderful. I like it because once we do it again, you don't have to worry about that constant dosing. Once you get up to those levels, you should stay up there for about 4 to 6 months. And within those levels, certainly again, it's not right for all guys, so you just got to know that. You do have to be seen and cleared by your doctor to make sure this is the right therapy for you. But in general, guys love it. They come in, they get their levels up to 1100. They feel fabulous. I have 60-year-old guys that are running around 40-year-old guys. So it's really cool to me to see, hey, there's a change. And then something else that I see too is that they're calmer. So we have some guys with very, very demanding work schedules and, people that they work with, they're in charge of people, things like that. They find that they can be a lot more patient with the people around them. I even see some guys, they're driving on the highway, they get cut off on the highway. And guess what? It's like, it doesn't even fade them anymore. They're just like, go on, pass me. It's not a big deal because I'm calm within myself and they're steady. And that's the coolest thing to see. So I love my couples. I love making them feel good. This is just one way that's out there for men to feel better about themselves. So again, check us out, sugarlandmedspa.com. We are BioTE certified platinum practice, and we're here to help you feel your best. So again, visit us today, 281-277-7721. Call us up, come in for a consult, see if this is the right therapy for you. And take care. This is Dr. Evans looking out for you again. Peace and love.